Hello everyone. Welcome again to Going Vocal, where we bring thought-provoking ideas for you and do some podcasts and discuss among ourselves what we think of the latest trends and the topics that we bring for you. Today we have a very interesting topic again, and the topic is: has the media and branding created superficial and unnecessary culture? When we talk about superficiality, we have seen that nowadays many social media influencers they buy, or I don't know, they kind of have try to show a life which they are not actually living. So for example, they will have expensive cars around them, then they will be traveling to various places showing that they have a lot of money, and through influencing, I would say this is kind of somewhat a superficial influencing, and that also creates a lot of pressure on others, maybe the people who are associated with this social media platform, maybe Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We have seen a lot of people get influenced, and they also try to do similar kind of thing, and then people who are not able to do it see a lot of stress on themselves, and they are also somewhat kind of feel they are lagging behind from the world. But this is what it is. People understand now it is a superficial world. But let's see deep dive into this topic, and let's see how we understand this topic, and how my fellow panelists, Mr. Hemant and Mr. Suresh, think about this topic. So my first question goes to Mr. Suresh. We have seen nowadays that the external validations are there because of social media platform, digital platforms. People try to showcase a lot of superficial things. So, do you think because of this, the people who are original people, or the people who are seeing these people uh, to, to these influencers, uh, because of these things, it creates a lack of confidence amongst the people who do not have this much liberty, or they see in the social media platform that people are enjoying life and they have a lot of things with them. Maybe it is superficial, um, but still, can it influence a person's opinion about themselves, like having lack of confidence? What do you think? Did you understand my question well, or you want me to rephrase?
I think
It was broken.
Yeah.
Anupam,
Uh, break,
hello.
breaking happened
Yeah, he has just disappeared. I mean, there was some
in the
freezing, and
last part.
Okay.
yes,
So I'll
the
repeat
question
my
was not
question. Maybe
fully
there
complete.
was some problem
Okay.
in the network. I'll repeat my question. My question
Yes,
is,
yes.
does external validation, like we have seen that the social media people in the social media, they tend to show a lot of things to others, having uh, brand values, having a lot of brands with them, expensive cars, and showing a lot of their rich rich background, although they would not be there. So, do you think that people who are watching these people, influencers on the social media platform, can have a negative impact on their psychology about their confidence?
Um, Good evening, all. The subject is very dear to me because I had been associated with the print media for a long time. I will start with the print media. Advertisements are necessary for the survival of any media group, even print, visual, or any digital social media platform. Even in Instagram or in other area, advertisement is a mode of revenue for the firm to survive. Even newspapers or digital media cannot survive uh, only on people's subscription, because the subscription rate may be very low. So the media group, any media group, audio visual group, media have to depend on advertisements. But and as you said, the influencers, the social media influencers, they attract people in large number. For example, when my son's marriage took place last year, the my daughter-in-law selected her dress, the what you call lehanga or something like that, based on programs she watched on Instagram. And if you want to buy a gold ornaments, the latest trend, the design, all are available in social media, and it has influence to a certain extent among the consumers. But as you said, all the people, all the customers cannot buy such fabulous ornaments or cars or clothes because their income may be very less. But there is one positive side. If you want to buy a cloth or dress or a wedding dress or a gold ornaments, they can select from various designs, because so many, unlike in the past, you can see a plenty of designs in ornaments, in clothes, in wedding clothes, you casual wears, in everything, a lot of design work. And the cinema, the digital media has attracted people in large number. If you watch a latest Hindi or English movie, the people are attracted to the dress uh, wear by the celebrities. So that is an influence. And also, in for a common man or a middle class people, even you can buy these ornaments and clothes on rental basis for a wedding program. There are so many firms selling gold ornaments on rental basis. Even people can hire brand cars, Volvo or any Audi car on rental basis during the wedding time. So such possibilities are there, because all the people cannot bear the cost of gold ornaments or high costly dress. So, and even ordinary people, those from the slums, they are also attracted by these influencers. And also, there are negative part also, because if you are very low income group, low paid worker, how can you afford a luxury car or a gold ornaments during the wedding? They sometimes pledge their homes or their property to buy these fabulous dresses or ornaments. So sometimes um, they become in debt trap. So such possibilities are also there, but you have to balance between your income and your expenditure. Even for a wedding also, you have to buy ornaments according to your income, or dress or something like that. So it is up to the people to decide what to buy, whether they are affordable to buy a car or a branded dress or something like that. Now it is available on rental basis also. So there are several people from the lower and middle class people, they go for the rental ornaments or rental cars, dresses for their ceremonies like wedding. So these are my views on the subject.
Thank you, Mr. Suresh, for your views. As far as I understand, you are saying that people have the digital media has real influence on people, and we have to be very thoughtful before taking any decisions based on the advertisement that we are seeing. We also have to see our own economic and our own finances before spending any money on this superficial ads, advertisements, and then need not to have luxury kind of lifestyle just to showcasing people that you are rich. You have to be mindful, and like you said, also given some great ideas, like people are also moving towards rental dresses and then rental cars, which is kind of helping people to manage their finances in this world
Definitely.
where um, people are spending a lot. So, my next question goes to Mr. Hemant. Nowadays we have children who are very, most of them are getting influenced by the digital media platform. So, how would you maybe just I'll give you a superficial hypothetical question that your son comes to you and he says that my friends have a very expensive bike. I would like to have that bike for me as well. So, Dad, I want that bike, and he's very stubborn on his on his demand, and how will you control him and how will you guide him through these difficult situation where you'll also maybe pacify him somehow, or how do you proceed on your part, if this is the case?
Yeah, thank you, Anupam. And yes, nice to be back once again to Going Vocal. Yes, a very interesting question, actually. Well, if hypothetically this happened to me, definitely uh, I cannot say yes to my son's request. I mean, if you were to ask me and say that because his friends have suggested, or his friends, or one of his friends, or two of his friends have bought an expensive bike, I also want to have that a bike similar to that. Not possible, because one thing is we are all in the middle income group, and second thing, so if this question was posed to me, definitely I would evaluate and speak to him and guide him on what his priorities are. I would tell him that, look, my dear son, your priority now is to focus on your studies. For instance, let us take this example. Like, my son is now in his fourth year engineering. So I will tell him, your priority is to finish your studies, do well as an electronics engineer. I mean, try to get a job or something like that. And then after that, slowly, you can first get your bike. You there also, you initially you may not be able to buy an expensive bike. So go for a bike which is of something which suits your income. So basically, Anupam, it's the question, like, we have to guide them, because children are not like what they were about 30 or 40 years ago. When
Yes.
I mean, of course, by long back, I would not have posed this question to my dad. But in today's generation, it's different. Definitely, these questions are very common, and it is possible. So we'll have to handle it very properly with maturity, make them understand. So a lot of patience is required. Because see, today, as you had asked my dear friend Mr. Suresh also, the same, influencing this social media has become a real, it is influencing. I mean, it influences both in the positive and negative way, but unfortunately, the youngsters get hooked to the negative part.
Yes.
So we need to, I mean, as matured people, as matured parents, we need to really, tell and guide our children on what their priorities are, and then
Absolutely.
not at the same time not killing that desire to have a bike. Yes, he can have a bike, but there is a way of getting the bike. He has to earn it from his own, hard-earned money. As long as he comes to your home, because anyway I own a bike, so whenever he comes to Kochi, he can definitely ride my bike. But otherwise, if you want your own bike, you have to earn it. You have to earn it. You have to earn. So that kind of a message, very positively and very lovingly, you will have to. I will put it across,
Yeah, understand.
and
I
I am
think,
definitely sure if you do like that, definitely I'm sure youngsters will listen.
yeah, I think
Yes.
that's a very fair answer. I think we'll have to tell them the value of money and why at that point of time it is not required. Maybe it's not authentic request. It is coming from maybe influenced by some social media. His friends is kind of posting those pictures on the social media, and he's getting influenced by that. So, which is not the nice approach. It should every thing should have a need. If there is a need, it should be bought. Otherwise, if it is not, it should not be bought. So that is how authenticity is what I'm trying to focus on right now, where in a world of a superficial world, authenticity is missing. So that is what we should aspire for and teach our kids. I think these things can be taught by in schools as well. I think these days, because there are a lot of online classes that are happening these days because of maybe some bad weather, or sometimes here in Delhi, where I live, many school students are not going to school, and they are having online classes, and they get influenced by people sitting in because I was observing some children. They were discussing which gadget they are using right now, on which platform, through which is it connected through mobile. Which mobile are you using to have these online classes? Are you connected through iPad, some tablets or something? So these kinds are really influencing kids also these days. So my question to Mr. Suresh is, how do you distinguish the actual the authenticity of the things rather than living the culture of superficiality? How do you suppose you are in sales, and how do you differentiate your product? You see, there will be a lot of other products. Of course, competitors will be there. So how do you differentiate, or how do you put your product across to the audience without being very superficial, giving them the right product? Or how you will show them that this is the authentic product and this is the product you should go for? So your
Um,
views.
uh, Through two ways we can identify the authenticity of the product. One is by directly contacting the those who used that product. If you are buying a car or a brand new bike, and if you know some of your friends or relatives who purchased these products, you can directly ask them how is its performance, how is its condition, whether it is good or bad, from your own experience, that we can gather their the information. Secondly, through digital gadgets also, now you can check the ratings posted by those who used the cars or bikes or the products. Now in I think in even if you book a hotel room, you can check the ratings of the hotel food through the social media platforms. I think the ratings, I think for above 4 marks, it is good. I think if
Yes.
the consumers, those who use the products post above 4 marks, I think it is good. But all the advertisements given posted in print media or social media or even television, all are not 100% correct. Because as Hemant sir is in the sales department, the main object of any manufacturer or distributor is to sell their products. So they resort to any sort of advertisement uh, by posting brand ambassadors as film actors or sports personalities. But many consumers complain about the bad products or after sales service. So such thing happens. But overall, you can compare products directly by asking the those who purchase the products, or through social media also, by checking the ratings of the products. But
Mhm.
no product is 100% perfect. That is true, because there is great competition and even rivalry among these manufacturers
Yes,
and
yes.
distributors
I
also.
think, yeah, I think that's the right approach where we can have reviews and see products, how people are reviewing these days. Because we have seen that a lot of social media platforms nowadays are based on this only, where people are buying products from Amazon, Flipkart, or buying any product and they are reviewing it directly on YouTube channel. So I think authenticity through reviews is also one of the things. But I guess people are generally mostly depending on the on video reviews, where I would say I think print media is also. I feel that print media is one of the thing which there is still authenticity, because in there can be sponsored videos where you are giving people money and saying that pitch our product as a good best product amongst our competitors. So that is also one of the things which are doing. But I think in print media, where we generally see genuine people writing the reviews. If you see any product on Amazon, I have seen that people writing a vlog about themselves or how they are using it. So I think that is one of the key criteria I've seen, that before I'm buying a product, I definitely see the videos online, but also if it's a high value product. So I generally take multiple reviews through print media and other things, and then based on that, I take my decision. So, like Mr. Suresh said, Hemant is in sales. He has worked a lot on sales. What do you think if a your product that you have created is not up to the mark, you will still pitch to people, or you tend to go back to your management saying that no, this is not the right product. I feel I have used other products, they are much better than this. So how do you approach this dilemma where you would say that I should not take panga with my management, rather than I should go and do my work? That's the thing you do, or you are a person who don't think that consumers. I will not think about consumers. Mostly, I'll think about myself and my organization. How do you think, or what is your approach in this? Yeah, your views.
Yeah,
Explain.
actually, it's a very interesting. It's an interesting question because actually, for a product to be successful, one is of course the quality of the product. Then second thing is service. Third is actually the pricing. Very very important in India. So if I get into and I have experienced this. If I get into a dilemma where I'm not able to sell the product, I will tell. See, finally, you being on the front line, it is your duty to update your management on why this particular product is not selling, isn't it? For instance, I will tell you. Actually, I'm in building material industry for the last 25 years. The company where I was previously working, where I worked for about 7 to 8 years, they had introduced this particular product called cork flooring, cork, CORK.
Okay.
Actually, it is made in Portugal. It's a very interesting product. It is just cork is very, because it is used as an insulator. It is used as a thermal insulator in space, for the spaceships. Then there are a lot of flooring products, wall cladding products, and it goes very well in European countries.
Okay.
And it was this particular distributor with whom I was working. The MD thought it was very creative, and he purchased a container, and he took the distributorship of this particular product. But maybe for a couple of years or so, or 3 years or 4 years, after that, actually they have stopped selling it. As far as my case was concerned, in Kerala, I took about maybe 4 or 5 orders. Compared to maybe so many orders I took in vinyl flooring and wooden flooring and other products, the particular contribution from this product was not as expected. The company's expectation was also not to that level. So the reason was because of its price. The product was excellent, the very good acoustical properties, comfort, feel, excellent designs, natural product. Because it is one product, because cork is basically taken from the trees, from the bark of the tree, which is found in Mediterranean countries. So finally, the issue was price. The issue was price, and we put it across to the management. And also it was selling quite well in Delhi and other places, but places like Kerala and Coimbatore, it was not selling well. And then the MD also put this across to his principal, that is in Portugal. So I think you have to put it across. The answer to the question is, if there is a bottleneck, you have to tell very clearly to the management. See, this product will go, but either in terms of service, if it is called, there is no quality, then it is out of the question. You have to, you should stop selling it. Now it is, the quality is good, but the pricing or the service is not up to the mark, means we'll have to reduce the pricing or improve the service. And then accordingly segmentize it and market. That is also important, because there are some products, for instance, this cork, it is not a middle class product. It is targeting the elite or the super rich.
Okay.
But for there also, there needs to be a pricing, isn't it? So all these factors are there. So you have to pitch it properly, and management may also make, the corporate may also make mistake. So as far as the responsible salesperson is concerned, we'll have to correctly analyze and give the feedback.
Okay, so I got your point.
In a respectable manner, assertive and respectful.
Yes. You're saying that we also have to think of the interest of the customers. Otherwise, people will not buy it,
Yes.
and eventually it will affect the finance of the organization. So as a sales, you also have to bridge a gap between your customers and also with your management, what they're building. Okay, very nice view. Now, my next question is to both of you. Any one of you can answer that. You see, nowadays we are saying that social media is superficial. We do not see a lot of actual life. People are really, there's no real beauty where we see a lot of girls doing a lot of makeups and then showing themselves, but they are not actually in those they are not actual that beautiful, or I would say they are kind of superficial. And similarly, other things as well, like false advertisements, people selling their courses. That this is my course. This is my course is the best one. Please take this course, rather than taking it from others. And after selling the course, people don't do good. But I guess with this advancement of digital media, we have also seen that other things have also come up which are genuine. For example, people did not used to talk about exercising. Now people are talking about exercising also. So then meditation, and then some educational content which are very good. I've seen that people, students, struggling to understand any topic by themselves, they quickly go to YouTube. They find many tutors, and after consulting multiple things, they find the best approach, how to through which they understand. They subscribe those channel, keep continuing. So for the growth of students also, and many genuine things like meditation, this and exercising, these kind of things have also come up. So do you think that with this advancement in social media, these kind of things where we are also seeing the positive sides of it, should be more promoted by people and get influenced rather than seeing the other part? But how do we differentiate that we have to be looking at the good part of only in the digital platform rather than seeing the superficial things? So how do you think, or what is the positive impact that you have from social media? Maybe any example each by you, maybe. I think I would love to hear any positive impact from your digital media from your side.
Yes, definitely. As you said, if, for example, if you have any health issues, health problems, there
Yeah.
are so many social media posts suggesting you have to follow exercise, walking, cycling, swimming, or you also have to reduce the intake of carbohydrates or high rich calorie foods. If you are nowadays, even children have fatty liver, that
Yes.
in older days it happened to elder people. So with these junk foods, even children are getting affected with the fatty liver. So there are so many social media posts like what to eat, what is the balanced diet, and also these are based on the expert opinion of dietitians, doctors, and even Ayurveda practitioners. So these informations are good for us. And also in the case of if you are a building material, as Hemant sir said, you can go for many choices. You will get, if you want to buy paint products, there are so many lot of paints available in the market, and you can go through its reviews in the performance, so many things. And for students also, if you are back in studies, or if you are lagging in studies, you can improve. You can go for many model question papers, textbooks. You can refer so many things, unlike
Yes.
in the past. So there
Yeah.
are
Yes.
so many positive sides
So there were, yes.
in the,
Hmm.
okay,
So you're saying there are
in
a lot
the
of positive sides
you
also, and
you have to judge. You have to you have to analyze both the positive and
yes.
negative aspects, and judge yourself.
Yeah, I think a very good example given by you. I think the medical field where people refer a lot of things where uh, at home, sitting at home also, rather than going to a doctor, some the home remedies are also suggested by people through which they are getting um, trying at home, and through without taking actual medication, they're also getting treatment and getting fine by themselves. So any example from your side, Hemant, which you see as a positive
Yeah,
side of this?
yeah. Well, like what Suresh sir said, you have to use your analytical mind. So the best example I think I would say is, you must have heard about Saurabh Bothra. He's supposed to be a pioneer as far as yoga is concerned. He has got this particular, I don't know whether you have heard about it, because I got to hear about him only about 1 or 2 years ago. He has got this online yoga teaching. He does yoga teaching through online. He's basically from IIT. He's an IIT graduate. And after COVID, I believe he has started this, and now he has so many followers. So he teaches online yoga, and he has taken yoga to a big level. He started very small, and now I think he's on an international level. For instance, I will just give you an example. One of our neighbors who lost her husband about 3-4 months ago, I think about 5-6 months ago, in our flat, she now has enrolled herself in this online yoga, which probably, if this technology or media was not there, probably she could not have done it. She might have had to go enroll herself in some other institute. We don't know whether the institute is good or bad. So I think that is one thing about positivity about media and branding. Second thing, of course, is that recent movie called Kantara, which is become a hit. How for instance, how did I watch? I went and watched that movie actually. Of course, I had very high expectations because I had watched the first part also, but the second part, these reviews started coming. So the epic, it was something related to our scriptures and epic, isn't it? Kantara. So the moment I watched it, I read all this. How did I come, or how did people come to know about this? Because it was because of social media only. So I got getting that reviews. I also got that motivation. Yes, come on, let's go and watch. So definitely, social media has got its plus and minus. It is how you use your mind, and as Suresh rightly said, you have to use your maturity and your analytical attitude and choose the best. The wrong influence is also there. So it is depending on your mindset. Yes.
Thank you so much. I think yoga is a great example where it is also helping a lot, and it's a kind of thing you can do it sitting at home, and with just few guidance also you can do. And about the movie, you said it's a good movie. I'm definitely going to watch it. I've seen the first part, but I couldn't see the second part. And also, yes, we have seen that a lot of, if the movies are good, people create their own reviews and put it on social media sites, where we understand. And also, sometimes it happens that when you have gone to see a movie, and if it is not turning out good, you come out in a bad mood. So you can see the reviews, and then also based on that, you can say that now the time I've spent was a good time to be with the movie and be in those characters. And these kind of characters also teach us a lot. They definitely gives us a positive impact. Yeah, so I think we discussed a lot. It was an amazing podcast. I think I learned a lot from you people. Your views were amazing. I hope people would like our podcast and our channel. And if you have any specific topics to be discussed, please let us know in the comment section so that we can review them. And based on your comments, we can also come up with a more podcasts such as these. So, thank you, Mr. Hemant. Thank you, Mr. Suresh, for being there and sharing your views.
Thank you, Anupam.
Have a nice day, and we'll see you in the next podcast. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.